waking up the tri-state each weekday. It's the My Morning Show with Bobby and Liberty on My 105.3.
This is the My Morning Show with Bobby and Liberty on My 105.3. And Roger Kalia from the Evansville Philharmonic joins us this morning for the first time in 2024.
For the
Roger,
first time in a year.
you said you were going to stop doing that. Stop with the silly voices. Your normal voice is silly enough. Roger, welcome back, buddy.
Happy
How are
New
you?
Year. Good
Happy
to see
New
you,
Year,
Liberty.
You too.
You guys are gearing up for the first big show of the year this Saturday. It is the three Bs talking about Bach, Beethoven, and Brahms.
Three of the greatest classical music composers of all time.
I mean, I like
to say.
If you think of classical music, you're going to think of one, two, or all three of those guys, right?
Absolutely. Conducting a program like this, it's one of the reasons I became a classical musician. These are some of the greatest masterworks in existence, I would say. This is music that is incredibly beautiful, passionate, and if you've never experienced a classical music concert, this is the one to go to because these are, again, three of the most well-known pieces in the repertoire.
And I mean, I've seen it firsthand. My son, you brought him to tears with the Superman theme. So, I mean, it could happen again.
Roger,
That's great music, too, though.
Yes.
Do you feel any added pressure when you do a piece, an iconic piece from these iconic composers, or is it more of just you're so excited because you get to do these such well-known pieces?
That's a great question because, they're so well-known. It's really, I became a musician because I want to move people in the audience and I want to create excitement and emotion. So for me, it's a wonderful opportunity to work with incredibly great musicians, talented musicians, and bring to life these great works.
And one of those amazing musicians, a special guest we're going to have on Saturday, is John Nakamatsu.
Yeah, it's going to be my first time working with John Nakamatsu. He has worked with the Evansville Philharmonic before. I'm not sure of the exact year. And John's claim to fame is, first off, he's incredibly talented. He won the Van Cliburn competition, which is this really famous piano competition, and he was the last American to win it.
Wow.
So he's the gold medal winner.
So
John's the real deal.
You're saying he's kind of good?
Yeah, John's the real deal. Yeah, he's unbelievable. I can't wait to work with him on this, and you're in for a treat.
And just as I derail things a little bit, I got to ask.
Lord.
I know you're busy. Maybe you don't have time to see movies. It is on Netflix. Have you seen Maestro with Bradley Cooper?
I've seen it twice.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. So, yes, no, critiques, review?
I really
spoilers.
enjoyed it. I
Okay.
really enjoyed it. I thought Bradley Cooper did an incredible job as Leonard Bernstein.
Yeah.
And it really did a great job of telling the story of the relationship between Lenny and Felicia, his wife. Maybe it could have dived into the music a little bit more, but
I think it has a little drama in it, maybe.
but
Just from the previews.
it would need to be at least 8 hours or so to fit in everything
To do it right, to do it
Bernstein
justice.
accomplished.
So if you've seen it twice, I guess you recommend.
Totally recommend. And we'll get Bradley Cooper here next year to conduct then.
High five. I'm
That's
telling
the
you.
goal.
Okay,
Hey,
yes.
That's a good goal. So if you want to see Roger and John and all the amazing musicians, you can do that this weekend for the first show of 2024, the 3 Bs with the Evansville Philharmonic this Saturday, 7 p.m. at the Victory Theater. We want to remind folks going forward, still in 2024, that students get in for free to see these amazing shows.
Absolutely.
And if you want to get tickets, otherwise, then for the folks that do have to pay for them, evansvillephilharmonic.org or call, what's the number again at the box office?
812-425-5050.
And then you have the sponsor, of course, this week, the Patrick BMW guest artist sponsors, Anonymous. Does that mean? No, I'm just kidding. It's not. And
Can you
Susan
tell us
Vaughn.
who it really is? Can you tell us? No, they really are anonymous.
And the last thing I'll add to this is if you want to learn more about the music and get a sense of our guest artist, John Nakamatsu, come to the pre-concert talk 6:15 before the performance. It's going to be about a 20-minute chat or so.
Always good to see you, Roger. Best of luck this weekend. Break a leg. I don't know if they say. I know they say that in the theater. I don't know if that also applies for the orchestra. So Saturday night, the Victory Theater. See Roger and the Evansville Philharmonic, and we'll talk to you before the next show, buddy.
All right. Thanks, guys.